Shabbat Shalom, L'chaim L'chaim. We're going to try to keep it simple. The Torah portion this week is Vayikra, and it's really all to do with the sacrifices, all the different kinds, the sin offering, the peace offering, the guilt offering, etc., etc. It goes into a lot of detail, and it's very difficult to learn. And the reason I want to keep it simple is because I found that the idea of a sacrifice is really all I can think about and talk about. These days we don't offer sacrifices. And you could say that, okay, but we do korbanos in the morning. Even that is iffy, How often are we actually paying attention to the words we're saying? And even more than that, how much do we actually connect to the words we're saying? But that's a separate inyan that I didn't want to get into so much. The main thing I want to get into is how we do offer sacrifices these days. We sacrifice time, money, effort, We give a lot. And it's the simplest way to see what these sacrifices meant back then and what they mean now. Back then, you offer sacrifices, and it comes from this word, lehakriv, which means to draw close. And that's what the sacrifices did. Hashem said, I want you to do this. We did it, and we bolster up our relationship that way. These days, how do we build relationships? When someone asks you to do something, and you care about them, you'll sacrifice your time and money and your energy, and you'll go do it for them, even if it's really out of your way. And what this does is it builds your relationship. It makes it stronger because they see that you're willing to sacrifice on your own needs to go and give for them. And this is what you see most with children. A parent will sacrifice so much to give their children everything. And this is just from a place of unconditional love. So I think what is best to do is when we're going into the Shabbos is to think about what kind of sacrifices we're making, not only to those around us, but for Hashem. Do I wake up early to say korbanos and go to shul? Do I separate some time throughout my day just to learn one pasuk of anything, of Torah? Or do I even try to read one kapitel of Tehillim? There's so many different ways that we could sacrifice on our time, on these little things, and actually show Hashem that we care. So B'ezrat Hashem, we should all merit to search deep within ourselves and to find these little places where we do sacrifice or where we can sacrifice. So, B'ezrat Hashem, we should all be matzliach. Shabbat Shalom.